Now, I done sat back and I done watched a couple of y'all videos. A lot of y'all up here talking about, oh, don't make this game personal. This isn't the Jared Goff versus Matthew Stafford game. What are y'all talking about? Who are you people? Where have y'all been for the last 2 years? This game is very personal. You have two quarterbacks who feel like their franchise done them wrong. In Matthew Stafford's case, Matthew Stafford feels like the team that he was surrounded with, the coaching, the players, the front office, he felt like it was never good enough for him to have a realistic chance and opportunity to do something in his division. So what does Matthew Stafford do? He requests a trade, goes to the Rams, and in his first year wins the Super Bowl. So in Matthew Stafford's case, and a lot of Detroit Lions fans' cases, they feel like his take on the team and his belief was vindicated with that Super Bowl win. And he makes a great argument. And then you have Jared Goff, who seemingly didn't know anything was in the works for him to be traded and dumped away to Detroit. Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford somehow, some way ends up having a conversation in Cabo that wasn't put together. It just happened, just out of nowhere, just coincidentally. They have a conversation. Next thing you know, there's a request made. There's a trade taking place. And Jared Goff the whole time doesn't see this coming until it happens. And boom, he's getting sent off to Detroit. So he's a castaway. His coach looked at him and said, "You're not good enough. Yes, you got us to a Super Bowl, but you weren't good enough to get us over that hump. So we're canning your ass, and we're going to get Stafford to come in and finish the job." You got everybody shitting on Jared Goff, telling him how bad he is of a quarterback. Yeah, Lions fans, you remember that? All the guys who seemingly give Jared Goff all this praise, including me, now, but when he first came on to Detroit, shitted on that man. Now Jared Goff is playing at a level to where it's resulting in Detroit Lions winning games. It's resulted in Detroit Lions winning their first division title since I've been born. It has a good opportunity to go and do something that Matthew Stafford was never able to do in his entire career. Let me say that again. He's never won a division, Matthew Stafford. He's never won a playoff game as a Lion. Jared Goff has that opportunity to do that and knock the guy who took his spot, took his team over, has a chance to knock him out of the goddamn playoffs. This ain't going to be a reunion where Matthew Stafford comes in Detroit and gets this praise, gets this tribute. No, this is going to be the day that Matthew Stafford comes to Detroit and he has the worst ass kicking he's ever seen in his life. I want to put foot to Matt Stafford's ass all Sunday night. This game is very personal. Jared Goff has something to prove, and Matthew Stafford has something to prove. And all you fans out there trying to make it seem like, oh, stop making this game personal. You fake. This is very personal. Why do you think the NFL made this a Sunday night primetime game? The storyline alone. This is very personal. And both of these quarterbacks wants to win for their specific reasons. They won't come out and say it, but we know what it is. Matthew Stafford wants to hang 400 or 500 yards on us. He wants to throw for 4 or 5 touchdowns. And you think Jared Goff don't want to do the same? You crazy. I can't wait to this game. The Lions going to come out the victors. And Stafford, you will choke.